Alright, so we're playing the first mission of the Never Fade Away 89 campaign. This is Narvik approach. It looks like the situation is that we need to land forces at Narvik in Norway, and we need to take care of any local defense forces we can find. So, taking stock of our forces here, it looks like we have a Ivan Rogov class. Probably pronouncing that wrong, but oh well. Looks like it has a decent armament. It's got a 76mm on the front, the AK-726, Sea Whiz, Gecko, and looks like some guys on the Gorilla missiles. Looks like we have another one, the Ivan Rogov herself. This is alligator class, if I remember. No, this is the Rapucha. The Rapucha? It's got the AK-725, which is a 57mm gun. Another one, the K-105. This is an alligator. This doesn't have great weaponry up here, but that might not be too bad. Another alligator. And this is a cannon class. SAN-1, not great, not terrible. Sea Whiz. ASW torpedoes. Guns leave a bit to be desired, though. Maybe that's just me. No flight deck on any of these, though. Looks like we've got a Svedlov? This could be a pretty good surface combatant. It's lots of sea with lots of guns. Looks like, what is this called? Tarantal? Yeah, Tarantals. It's got the, basically the Stingers in the back, or the Strelas. A AK-176 up front, so that's not too bad. And 4 Styx missiles, that's pretty good. Oh, plus Sea Whiz. And we get one of those and 2 of these Petya 2s. Yeah, Petya 2s. Probably best as surface combatants with their AK-726s. We also get a flight of 3 Su-24Ms, who we're going to launch up to 20,000 feet to serve as our aerial observation platforms, but they do have 4 AS-10s each, and these aren't too bad. They're TV guided, if I remember correctly. No, lasers. They also have their 23mm guns if it comes down to it. Task Force Tarantula over here has another one of those Tarantals. Yeah, with the 4 sticks, the gun on the front, and the Sea Whiz, as well as a pair of Grisha 3s, who, they're not very potent looking, just a 57 at the back, 30mm Sea Whiz, but they do have RBUs, which are alright, and, well, RBUs are mainly used for anti-torpedo and anti-stuff, but they do have the SAN-4 up front, the Gecko. We also have a pair of MiG-21s flying cap with the AA-8 or the R-60. I have these guys flip on their search radars so that if there's any enemy aircraft out there, we'll see them. And we also have an unarmed Chilikin class, Boris Chilikin class, Fleet replenishment ship. Not sure what it's doing out here. I want you guys to fly in here. Full disclosure, this isn't the first time I've played this mission, but I've also never completed it. Looks like the Americans have a radar site out here. We've detected it on ESM. So who's got that? R101. Okay, who is R101? That's R5. R101 is the Tarantul charge here. Given how close we are, I think it's safe that we light up our air and surface search radars. Okay, so we already know something coming after us. I'm gonna let the Grishas open up with their SAM launchers when they get the chance. What's the range on that? 8.1 miles. Actually, we're gonna hold fire on the Grishas. I'm gonna see if we can get the MiGs down there. Individual fighter attack. See if we can get you to launch on that one. Alright. Ideally, they'll be able to get their missiles off. Oop! Oh, they're additional fighters. Okay, you get a missile off on that guy. Come on, fire your missile off. Okay, looks like their F4's coming in. Want this one then. Splash. That was good hunting there. Alright. Do you want to know what we're dealing with here? So, there's a ship down there somewhere. I do have the hide unidentified on, so we won't see it until it's properly identified. Might want to drop your altitude a bit. Okay. Hostile sea contact. Minesweeper. Alright. That's not too bad. I'm gonna order that MiG to engage using his cannon. Ideally, he'll be able to line up on that minesweeper. I don't like his approach angle. We're gonna order him to get down to 1,000 feet. Yeah. And then turn around once you're there and engage with your 23 millimeter. Ooh! What have we got here? Coastal artillery. Something painting us with a SAM launcher. I don't like that. I don't like that there's a SAM launcher out there somewhere. Something with a fire control radar. So it could be a SAM, it could be could be a just a gunfire control radar. I don't actually know. But we're gonna try and dive to get below the radar horizon here. Now we do know that there are some coastal artillery positions here, 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 and here. Okay. Looks like that minesweeper has opened up on the... No, he's not firing. Now we're going to strafe the minesweeper, hopefully get a couple good hits in. Looks like we're doing pretty well right now. If we can hit something important... Ah! Looks like we hit something important, given that he's on fire. We are going to want to get out of there right now. Ascend, ascend, ascend. Minesweeper is trying his best with, I'm guessing it's a 20? Yeah. Trying his best. Reference. Okay. Oh, he's not on fire anymore. Okay, you get back in there with your 23. Okay, looks like we've got... Okay, you're going to want to get down, because... It does appear that we're about to engage with a very hostile force. Those helicopters probably aren't civilian. There's a Sleipnir, which is a corvette. I probably pronounced that wrong, but alas. Okay. Ooh, those are Cobras. Okay. Looks like he's got toes and Zuni rocket pods. You are going to want to back off. What altitude? Okay. There's a Garcia down there. Snog? Oh, that's got missiles. Alright, you bank in for that. Task Force Tarantul, I want to get... Let's get those missiles going. They are the sticks, so they probably are pretty easy to intercept if they've got anything more than just gun-based artillery out there. Those are penguins, so we want to make sure we're out of penguin range. Penguins are usable at 19 miles. Now, so far we are safe from the penguins. You missed your assault, I'm guessing. Minesweeper's burning because you have no ammo left, but you do have a pair of sidewinders. Well, atolls? No. Aphids. You, get out of there. You fly in with your, missiles and engage that target. Ideally, we're going to want to hit these guys before they can fire their missiles off. Because those penguins are going to be very difficult to intercept. Now, I want to take out these coastal artillery positions. Because those look like they could be pretty nasty. So I'm going to direct one of the bombers, number 3 here, to break off from the rest of the formation. Rest of the formation, I want you to stand by. Alright, that's a good hit. Oh, don't go for the chaff. Come on, dive. Dang it. Oh, looks like it's redirected onto Snog? Snog works for me. Oh, you all going for the same one. I should have predicted that, but oh well. It takes at least one of them off the board. The rest are gonna have to go, though. Your first target's gonna be this coastal artillery base. What have I got back here? Do I have any more sticks? Okay. Shoot one of those off. Now, hopefully he can drop a rocket. Uh-oh. Alright. You guys, I need you to turn tail. You guys flip your... Yep. Here comes the penguins. I want you facing aft so your Sea Whiz can engage. The range on those 57mm guns, not great. Okay. Okay, that's good. SAMs are going up. You can only engage one at a time, though. So... let's hope they get lucky. Ooh. That penguin is going directly at the fleet. Okay. Ah, thank goodness. Oh, it's 3 more penguins. That's a good hit on the coastal artillery site, so we might have to just close in with the cruiser and hit it that way. Come on. Yes! Okay, this is gonna come down to the Sea Whiz most likely. Okay, light him up. Yes! That's a good hit. And this is gonna retaliate for... Great. Great, okay, they are firing off more. Where is my other Styx launcher? Because I'm gonna need that obliterated. Here comes the penguins. Maximum speed. Not sure why these little ships aren't moving. Because they're making themselves a sitting duck for the okay, this one looks like it probably got spoofed. Yes. Nope, not spoofed. Not spoofed at all. There's, everybody light up their radars. We're in deep dodo. I need to get these guys to the real rear lines, the Grishas, because they're bound to be running out of SAMs pretty soon. And that's just not going to end well for them. In fact, this might be it for one of them. Sea Whiz gets lucky. Sea Whiz is not getting lucky. Oh, that's good. That's gonna hurt. Okay. At least your SAMs are still operational. at least for the moment. Okay, another missile coming in. Let's get your guys' radars up and running. Everybody at weapons free. I want these guys to engage incoming threats as soon as they get an angle on it. That includes the SAM launchers. Now, this minesweeper is just shredding. More snogs. Okay. We are gonna have to take care of that through a little bit of creative. Let's make sure you guys are not on the same target. Those ships need to go. Let's go. C is probably got to go pretty soon too, cause it's got the 5-inch guns, and we don't have any submarines, so we don't need to worry about ass rock. If this was a Nox, they could fire a harpoon out of this, and there's no way we'd survive harpoon. Just not happening. You, I have a use for you. Fly in and strafe that minesweeper again. Coastal artillery we're gonna need to take care of through big ship. Huh. This MiG is looking surprisingly good for its condition. Looks like it took a pretty big hit off the nose. That, that's not an issue. I'm gonna fly the MiG over this way. And we're gonna hope for the best. These are gonna hit those snogs before hopefully they can get their incredibly deadly payloads of Penguin missiles off. I'm not too worried about the Garcia. Or this thing. I'm not too worried about it. Looks like we did lose the Grisha back here. Yeah. Surprisingly, the SAM system isn't down yet. Well, the pop group radars are, so that's good. That's gonna be it for them. But this guy's alive, which is good. You don't have any things left. I wonder if I can use the 152s. I can. So we're gonna order nice little artillery barrage onto that minesweeper. Ooh, yeah, close it. Another snog down. While you're up there, flip on your surface search. See if we can use your AS-10s but the bunker, see if we get something better. What's the maximum range? So I gotta go down to 13,000 feet for this? Okay, that's good. That takes care of the snog. While you're up here, take care of that Garcia. I want to get rid of these bunkers, because the bunkers not only shoot up flak, but yes, bunkers are not only putting up flak, but they're dangerous to the warships. Like, Garcia's not gonna. I don't know how the Garcia will survive that. That was a solid punch. Probably hit her right in the ammo mag. Since you're out of ammo, out of missiles. Ooh, okay. There's something over here with a Oslo. This has a. That's the Mark 29 Rim 7 back there. At the F or the Rim 7F. Yep. Sea Sparrow. Okay, Sea Sparrow could be a problem. Looks like there's also another Corvette back here. On the radar site, we will take care of the radar site. You are on fire, but you are still firing. I commend that. You. Alright. Why don't you just lay down a rocket on that AS-10? Well, lay down an AS-10 on that bunker. With any luck, it will just obliterate it, and then we'll have somewhat of a clear passage to get through. Boom. Alright. That was good to see. Flip this plane around. Strafe, strafe, strafe. Pull up so you don't pwn into the sea. Alright. The ship's burning. That's a good sign. How's that minesweeper doing? Pretty dead. Just the way I like it. You are currently useless, but whatever. Burn. Burn some more, please. Okay. When you get over here, engage that coastal artillery position with one of your missiles. Alright. There it is. And kerthunk. And right before you bug off, fire one more missile. Watch it take a steep dive. Come on. Dang. How's Garcia doing? Wow. Alright. Garcia is tougher than I imagined. But you descend to 10,000 feet. Jeez. You should be dead. There's my... Okay. Do you have anything with a missile that we can... Oh, we do have something with a missile. I want that gun. Shoot the rocket. I want to save a missile for... one of these guys, because... feel like we're gonna need. They're gonna need them. Call off the attack. Instead, I want you to descend to 50 feet, flying under the radar, and ideally we're going to hit that radar site. Of course, you, of course, are going to shoot a missile at that darned coastal artillery site. Alright. Coastal artillery site should be dealt with. I feel like we fired a bunch of missiles at this one already. Alright. It is technically safe for the fleet to approach now. What is our minimum distance? Alright. Minimum altitude. I want you to descend to 300 feet. You're gonna fly in and you're gonna hit that Oslo with everything you have because we need it gone. You are taking flak fire from something. I can't tell if it's shore based or. Shit. It's from the Garcia, isn't it? The Garcia who should. I. You know what? While you're down here, you're gonna dump a missile into that Garcia. You got 3 left, and we need that ship gone because it is just too good at its job. Bump. Okay, ideally that'll sink them. You're kidding. You need to stop floating. Please hit the burner. I do not need you getting shot down by World War II antiquity flak. Because I'm pretty sure those Mark 30s are off a Fletcher class. Among other things. Okay, we're getting the World War II-esque broadside here. But it is not going to stop. Room 7F coming in. Dive. Another one coming. Alright. Alright, good. You still within. Okay. Alright. You need to turn away from these guys. Oh my gosh, you are still alive. You're still training your cannons. Alright, good, good, good kill. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's too low for my taste. turn your butt around, climb to 300. Hit that sleep near. Enjoy your missile, Corvette. Dang it! There it goes. Um, it was for a good cause. That should allow us to get pretty close. You're out of ammo, so you're gonna retreat. You're out of ammo, so you're gonna retreat. Climb to 6,000. Climb to 6,000. Climb out of here. Somebody picked up survival. Survivors. Trantful, you are gonna turn around now. Increase speed to flank. You don't have uh well missiles anymore, but you do have your gun. And if we really want to, we will drive up to this Garcia and we will hit it in the face. I'm just surprised. This thing has tanked so many hits right by now. Oslo definitely needs to be put out of commission. So if we still got something that has a missile, we're definitely going to spend it on the Oslo. Okay, good. You guys are going to increase your speed to flank. We could probably get this landing ship on this fleet replenishment oiler on the move, and we'll hide it in the harbor once we get there. Now, granted, we do need Oslo to die. Nothing can proceed if Oslo is not dead. Though this is the Narvik itself, who is currently protecting Narvik. We need this ship to be dead before we can, well, proceed any further. These penguins back here will rip us a new one, and the Sea Sparrows are nothing to be messed with for the aircraft. But they can be used in an anti-shipping role, which can be dangerous. Garcia is still alive. I'm going to speed up the time compression here, because we're not close to anything. Formation. I'm going to order this MiG-21 to join up with the bomber force. And we will have them exfiltrate to the west. At an altitude of 10,000 feet to decrease their fuel burn. Darn it. Looks like we did get the Corvette, though. Don't know about the That's not looking too good for them. Looks like they're about under the waves over on the port side of the ship here. I don't think there's any coming back from that, though. Garcia put out the fires. Alright. So it looks like now we just gotta get this landing force to move their butts. Oh, never mind. That's a mission success trigger. So it looks like this was a decisive victory. We took out several torpedo slash missile boats, as well as a frigate and a couple of corvettes, as well as a couple NATO aircraft, helicopters, their coastal artillery, and a radar site. And in return, we had to lose a Grisha 3 class frigate, a MiG 21 bis fishbed, and two Su 24M fencers. Well, that was the first mission of the Never Fade Away 89 campaign. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be on to mission 2 soon enough.